Checkmate.
Check.
Crikey is how we check in Carolina.
Down.
Prawns.
Prawns.
Chunda. South of the Mason-Dixon line. Cheese grits. Chick.
That's
Hey, check out that chick. Chick the chick.
That's southern as fuck.
Sounds good.
It was awful. It was just a terrible experience. The smell alone.
Yeah.
So
You texted me about the smell, but there was no way for you to convey it.
So if you could just, in your own way, bring that up to her. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. I still don't have Venmo. So, like I said a couple weeks ago. So, if that's going to impact any of this, just let me know. Because I can't, do something this illegal for free. So, that's all I'm saying.
Good.
Just mull it over. What up? I already opened the drink. What up?
Hi.
We back, baby. It's UFBros. I'm Max. That's Craig. Filling in this week for Mike D.
Guess what?
Tire problems as usual, or I don't know why he's not here, but we got fucking
Taylor Gang.
with her first on-screen appearance.
Yeah.
T, thank you for filling in. Should have come up with a microphone, but didn't. But
As in true Mike D fashion.
Mikeless D fashion. All right.
You want to say hi?
What we used to call him.
Hey.
Taylor Gang.
That was good.
Taylor
That was good.
Gang.
And when Taylor's around, you absolutely know.
Holla, we them boys.
And that's just the truth. So, thank you guys for coming back.
It's been a while.
Hasn't been that long, but that's just a nice little warm
I
welcome.
love it.
Get everybody familiar. Kind of a nice reset. We're all back again. You heard that's our bell.
Comfy
when
and
people
warm.
say bell to bell, you want to like subliminally. Who's that guy who trained the dogs?
Bella the Bull.
What's his name? Caesar. Caesar's palate. What's his
Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, Caesar Romero, the guy who goes that guy.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah. Anyway, train the dogs.
Taylor.
Welcome back. It's,
Hey!
we're getting nice and comfy. We got a nice little. We're bringing the lights down. We're getting comfier. It's gonna be all right. Craig, you want to check in? I want to ask you how your week's been. So you want to just check in right off the top?
Hey, you know what? Why are we wasting time here?
This is Craig's new work. Check in. We're gonna have the sound section.
Recently I've done a new job.
Yes.
I deal in shoes.
I'm glad to hear your new job is going so well.
Live in shoes.
Craig's new work. Check in.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
All right. How was the week?
How you like me now, Dad?
I don't have the spooky drop.
My
anymore.
week was pretty damn good. No
All right.
problems. I got a little bit of the sniffles going. I don't know if you could tell. I'm
right.
a little congested. Other than that,
You look great.
everything's great.
Can't audibly tell.
Thanks.
All right. Well, sorry to
It's
hear
like
you.
echoing inside my brain.
Sorry
I'll
to
tell you
hear that you're absolutely sick enough that nobody can tell. That's what we call below the radar.
Thanks,
So,
man.
You're super sick, but like not enough to where people are like, oh my god, that guy's
sick,
problematic.
dude.
That's called below the radar.
Contagious.
Yeah. Okay. That guy might be contagious.
Yeah.
That's what you strive to hear when you
Yeah.
walk by people.
Oh shit, that dude's terminal.
Oh my god, did you see that guy? I think I might get something from him.
Ooh.
What do you think, Tate? Is that something that you want from
You like
a
that?
person?
Taylor.
Yeah.
Yep.
She
there you
likes
go.
it. All right, so
all right.
yeah, checking in at work. People have been asking, so they make the mistake. They don't know this. They don't know me.
Right.
How could you know me? You
Are
know?
you- are you doing
Remember
them
when
in-
Emmett came up here? He's all
yeah.
like asking like he knows me, dude.
Fuck you want from me?
It was a tough scene.
Yeah.
Although he did really he really was trying to
He wants to be my friend. He wanted to be my friend so bad.
so bad.
And
it
then
was really pathetic. to
Guess how
watch.
many times he's contacted me since?
Upwards of 5, because that's what friends do.
Zero.
Interesting. Well, surely he's got your number.
Of course he does. I've been pranking him for years.
So,
We've talked about this.
I think I don't know. Maybe look.
Maybe I
do
need
know
to
that
prank him in my basement for
I do
hours.
know that he had I do know that he had COVID. He told me that when we were at the show. He showed up very late for sound check, and then was very, very, kind of run down. And I was like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just getting back."
I only climbed 2 mountains today.
Albeit it's not like you should like text everybody when you get COVID, but it was just wild that I didn't know. I'm friends with McGee. I don't want people thinking I'm not friends with McGee because I didn't know he had COVID. But that's what I'm saying is like it was very strange. I didn't know he had COVID. So what I'm saying is you not talking to McGee is not that strange, even if you're friends with him.
Fair enough.
So, and that's
he keeps his parts private.
Look, he made you this song. That should be good. That's nice.
Oh, it makes me think of him every time I hear it.
So, and I made this song for T.
Taylor Gang. Taylor Gang. Taylor.
I'm getting
That
good
sounds
at
just
songs,
like
dude.
you.
I'm getting good, and we got a new outro song that I made, and it sounds just
Taylor.
like this, dude. So
All right.
it's gonna be good.
Now that's fucking around.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically,
Tell me more
nobody.
about your job,
So they
dude.
come at me. No, all right. I don't want to sound too aggressive here.
All right, well then take the register down. a little
Sorry.
bit.
I'm very
Jesus
excited.
Christ.
All right,
Literally
so-
on the edge of his seat.
So people will ask me certain questions, and I think they already in their brain, like they're asking for an answer. They're not actually asking me.
Right.
You know. So
they're looking. It's confirmation bias. T and I were just discussing.
right,
this.
like you just want to hear the right answer that you already have in your brain.
Yeah, be close enough to the thing I want you to say.
Right. So for example, this dude comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, man, would you like if your brother needed a place to stay? Would you let him stay with you?" Now, this guy just wanted me to say, "Of course,
Right.
He's
Yeah.
your brother.
Yeah. He's
His
testing,
family."
He's just testing to see if you're blindly a good person right out of the gate.
Now, I'm like, almost every question people ask me, I start with, "Well, it depends."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Is your brother a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Is your brother an asshole?
Right.
Like, is he
How
a
many
junkie?
kids does he have?
Like, is he literally sticking himself with a needle now?"
Is a family also going to show up with him?
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
part of it?
Is he
'Cause
neglecting
'cause
children
if it's
somewhere?
Craig's brother, then yeah, he'd be bringing like 4 dogs and like 2 or 3
Well,
kids.
and that's
I don't
another
know.
thing. I'm
Keith,
like,
hit
well,
us up.
are we talking actually about my brother? Because if
That's what
my
I'm
brother
saying.
needed to live with me, there'd be some real problems happening.
Yeah.
Like he lost
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got way more than I do.
It'd be worth it. It'd be worth taking in all of his family and all of those animals just for how hard you'd get to "I told you so."
Oh, yeah.
Because who saw that
He's
coming?
got 3 kids.
The last time, don't put your hands in her face like that. The last time I saw Keith, he was like studying to become a contractor on the Cape, and he was reading a binder of laws and regulations.
Oh, yeah.
That he had to memorize in order to like be a guy who can legally put in a fence on a retaining wall.
For real. Like,
That's the level of responsibility we're at. When I was learning to smoke cigarettes,
timber
and try and
framing,
watch Tim Merrick.
masonry. The dude can do it all. He has it all in his brain. He's such a hard worker. But
He's sick at masonry, dude.
Yeah, but he's like a normal guy.
Yeah.
You
Well-
know? He's like a normal guy. Doesn't
Yeah.
like believes the pyramids were just built by slaves, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
You know?
okay,
Doesn't
well-
question it at all.
Okay, go ahead.
But so I come back with these responses.
Sure.
And I literally watch the people's faces just their eyes just bug out a little, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
So I have to realign myself, and I'm like, all right, well, this is not what this person's looking for.
You're saying that when these people ask you things, and instead of just filling in the Mad Lib that they're setting you up for of pleasantries,
No, I
when
actually
you
think about my
speak-
response
yeah,
and,
and are
Oh,
frank about what you
yeah,
feel about
answer
it. Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. People don't like that. It makes them feel like they've been. Typically, immediately, people feel offended because you haven't just stepped in line with the syllabus.
Yes.
So usually they think like this guy's being an asshole.
certainly
at me.
caught off guard.
or he's making some sort of a joke that I don't understand.
Yeah, is
because
this a
he's
bit?
You thinks he's better than me?
How
You think you're better
sarcastic
than
can
me?
he get? Everybody's too sarcastic,
Yeah.
by the way. Everyone's too sarcastic. Let's cut back on the sarcasm, people.
You know what? I've got a recent example of me doing what I thought would be breaking the mold, like you're saying,
Yeah.
on just like common pleasantries, but I did it in a professional setting as a customer. at a dentist's office, and I can tell you that this example, and I haven't talked about this with anybody, it didn't go well, and a relationship was changed forever as a result, for sure. Would you like to hear this real quick anecdote?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I'm filling out paperwork. I got this rotten fucking tooth that I
It
just
happens.
keep puttying up, and I finally go into a dentist's office to get it looked at. I'm filling out all the paperwork as a new patient.
Right.
So I'm just like, going through all this paperwork. At a certain point, it says, "What would you change about your smile?" And I'm like, dude.
Like a real question on the questionnaire?
It's a family dentistry,
Okay,
so they're
yeah.
just like, you know what I mean? They're being open, and it's
Have
nice.
you found your smile today?
My
We'll
response
help you.
to this, which I think is funny, because I'm like, I'm just so happy that I brought myself to the dentist and I'm finally starting the process on taking care of myself here in this one particular instance, that I'm just like pumped. So I see this, "What would you change about your smile?" And as a joke, I write, I just put "less inviting?" ?
I wish it was more scary.
Is what I thought, right?
Max rules.
So what did this lady...
This lady, after I realized when
Why did I just assume the dentist was a lady? I don't know.
No. The dentist was a guy, so you're ridiculous, Craig.
The
it was a little
pre-dentist.
boy. The receptionist, the administrative assistant, Craig. And how dare you? And yeah, that was a chick.
It was a lady?
It was a let's say a lady in her 50s. All good.
Rare.
Seasoned.
Yeah, okay. Well done. Well done, Max.
Thank you. Oh, nice.
Taylor, gang.
Because
Holla, we them both.
so I get out, so I see the dentist and I come out, and by the time I hit like you're now going to be referred to the next people, you can go back to the administrative assistant, receptionist, and receive instruction. I get back there. She clearly has gone through everything, because now it is a totally different woman than the pleasant person that I spoke to initially. She is just like, "Let's get through this and get you out of here." And I'm like, why is this? And I realize in that moment, oh, she thinks that I just like don't want to deal with anybody and that I'm an asshole because I wrote like literally on paper an asshole thing. What would you change about your smile? I want to be less inviting to people.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how she
She didn't
read
know
it.
your style.
But on paper, I'm not good, dude.
She had no base.
That's why I never fucking excelled at Tinder. And that's why I got fucking something real nice going on now, because it's in real fucking life, dude.
God.
Taylor, gang.
Max
Taylor,
rules.
gang.
She recorded that. That's her voice. But if it's
Thank God.
we pre-record things. We don't give her a mic in real time. She might get crazy off script. Who knows? And not off script in a good way. But go ahead.
Like, I caught the very end of, like, remember the OkCupids and the Plenty of Fishes?
Yeah.
Like, those websites?
Yes, I do.
Like, I was on those for
Yeah.
a couple of years
those
back in
work
the
pretty
day.
good. Those always end well.
But I never got to the Tinders. Like,
Yeah.
I was already...
My sister
Married, I
met
think.
her dude on one of those romancecouples.com, whatever the fuck.
What?
OkCupid.
Who did?
What's the one you pay for that's like legit? OkCupid?
No.
T? What's the
I think that's Match.com.
Match.com? It's Match.com.
Oh, eHarmony is one. Yeah.
Look, any one of these sound good. It's not NIRL.com.
I mean,
So-
if you're paying to be on a dating site, then you're not just there to bury your dick. You're
Right.
there to you're
That's-
paying to
yeah.
actually
it's because
meet
you're
somebody.
closer to 40 than not, and you're like, I want to pump a kid out.
Yeah,
And I
these
wanna know that
eggs
this
are
guy's got a
getting
job and has had one
over
for the
hard.
last 7 years. So yeah, these eggs are over hard. Now these legs got to get over easy so that I can find my husband.
I like that.
And that's why I go on plenty of matchharmony.com and not Tinder,
Bumble?
Bumble. So
Grinder.
I have been on Grindr. T and I are both on Grindr. So,
Yeah.
And that's
Holla, we them boys.
hole up, we dem boys. So
Hole up.
hole up.
It's easier that way.
It is. We were just talking about power bottoms literally right before we pressed record on this.
It's true.
Because we're fucking progressive, dude. So. And anything else
Fallacies.
other than that.
Yeah, we have real conversations. We're real people.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Yep. I do want to. What was that? We were just talking about your good person versus like just falling in step of being a. Are you a good person or are you like good at like living your life? Is like a fun game that we need to work out in the future. Is this person a good person or is this person a good liver? You know what I mean?
Not bothering anybody doesn't make you a good person.
Is this guy a good person or is he not bothering anybody?
Yeah.
That is
You're
the
flatlining.
Good guy, no bother.
That game go.
That's the game I'm gonna attempt to make next
All right,
week. And watch us burn in flames in the process.
Something let's close out the work thing. That was it. I disappointed some people at work to their
we
face.
all disappointed people at either our or their jobs this week. What can you do?
It's all right.
We're disappointing people, dude.
But it wasn't. I wasn't mean. There aren't fractured relationships or anything.
No, dude.
I'm very good at talking around people's brains.
You have always been good at talking around people's brains, dude. And that's fucking. So, all right. So, well, that's great.
Cool.
Craig's new.
No, go ahead.
Craig's new word.
Yeah.
Check it. Thank you to people for this drop that we were trying. It is so good.
Definitely, I've been playing a lot of old school Nintendo.
Yes, it sounds
just
good.
reminds me of that.
Glad to hear your new job is going.
You know?
Craig's new word. Check it.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
I love the sped up Austin. That was great.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Thank you to P-Bear for the drop, as per. Thank you to, by the way, I wanted to say thank you to McGee for the Actor Who Played drop for all these weeks that we've used it.
There's so many people who help us out.
It has been
we're just going to
retired
thank
as the
you
game has been
every
retired.
single time.
Yes. And if we, my point is, if we don't thank you every single time, know that we do thank you every single time. And it just is what it is.
We love you.
I would like to give Way of the Headband a shout out because I felt really bad that
Oh,
I didn't
good
last
job.
week. When for our
We talked about the show and didn't mention them
and
once.
I immediately, as soon as we stopped the show last week, realized I forgot to get it.
Fuck!
So shout out to Way of the Headband. Those guys fucking rule. Go check them out. Go check the Van Buren's out though. Is the real thing. So, but Way of the Headband, good looks. You guys are the shit. Come on the show.
Yeah, music.
Come on the show. If you guys want to come on the podcast, if one of you wants to come on the podcast, and how about this? We'll make a deal. One of you can come on the podcast and promote anything you want to promote. Doesn't even have to be your own band, but you guys have to solve it Heath Ledger Joker style. You have to break a pool cue in front of all of you guys, and only one man comes out alive.
Yep.
Come be a winner on the show, dude.
We should just follow a lot of Joker philosophy to solve problems.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Right?
That definitely doesn't
blow it up or burn it down.
It definitely just isn't exactly against what you were just talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Joker enthusiast, people who say why so serious unironically, but then also are people who don't expect you to go into detail when you say how's it going. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Point.
Oh, one thing that happened not too long ago, just maybe last week? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Time is irrelevant.
Truly.
Good,
Craig. Good point.
Good
But go
point.
ahead.
Max,
Russ Cole.
do you want to talk about what happened to you the other day?
Oh, Craig.
You almost died.
I would like to go into this. This is another thing that I have forgotten to mention. And Craig, this actually brings me into a new segment on this show.
Yeah?
And it just happens to organically come exactly at the right time. Now, I've been forgetting to mention pretty much all of the most interesting stories.
Everything that happens to you, you just don't even talk about it.
So, in dropping the ball, I have decided to open my own little check-in here. And this is, I'm going to get some information going through my body from the past. I'm going to be a conduit for things gone by that we need to discuss. So my way of doing that, much like the Lake House or any other really poorly executed situation where people need to get information out,
right.
I have my own way of delivering that.
The radio
and
frequency.
Yes, exactly. The radio and frequency, exactly. Or anything like this. The telephone booth from Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a great device.
Yes. So my way of doing that is I have installed in my home, because Spectrum has a really shitty deal on it, and I just thought, well, I got to take them up on that. I installed, but I'm analog, right? I went retro and I threw in a fax machine
Nice, dude.
in this fucking desk here.
You put it next to your VHS player?
Well, I don't know. Does this answer your question? It's it takes a second to kick in here, but it's going to
To boot up.
I also got the Wi-Fi taken out and I put dial-up in. Oh. But this is the phone line. This is the hard line.
Dude, that's classic as fuck.
It's classic and it's classy is the thing about it. So it'll kick in here in a second. I'm just gonna check it.
Did you get a fax?
It's coming in because I actually sent this to MailChimp to myself. So I just hold on.
I am dropping a line. It's just in time before it slips my mind. You know I ain't lying. Why else on earth would I be rhyming unless it was a max fax? Oh yeah. This is a max fax. This is a max fax.
All right, this is the Max Fax.
Okay,
All
cool.
right?
Yeah.
And I want to make something very, very clear. These are not this is not a list of facts. I just want people to understand what's going on. This is a facts of things that happened to me that I forgot to mention. They're written down here.
So you
this paper.
faxed yourself a fax from the past or the future to remind yourself to
fax
talk about
machine
this.
kind of sends out like a what do they call it? Like an echo response.
Right. The
and
universe
it
is
goes
crazy
and it
dimensional
hits the time
energies.
and it comes back. You understand. Look, watch Twin Peaks. It'll understand. Okay, so these are some things that happened to me, but I don't. Here's the other thing. The other side of that is these things are all true. Just because I say that these things are not a list of facts doesn't mean that it is.
Doesn't mean they're
lies.
not facts.
All of this isn't a game. We're not playing a game. Just because I had a sick drop that lasted 2 minutes long, it's not a game. It's a real thing. This is true shit.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like the book I read last week. Everything was true except for we did read from the Bible. So
Right.
okay. So Craig, about 2 weeks ago, I did what I thought almost die.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Almost bled to death on the lawn in front. And we have brought T in as a correspondent.
She
for
was
this
there.
one. T was there. Yeah. We've had a tent, pop tent out for like way too long outside in the end of the summer. And I just, it was a symbol of my procrastination. It was just up and I wasn't doing anything with it. It served no purpose. And I wasted a bunch of money leaving it up and letting it get ruined. So a big gust of wind one day kicked up. It's Franconia. It's real out here. Kicks the thing over. It bends to shit. So there's just no saving it. So I'm pissed and I am embarrassed and I don't want.
First of all, I'm embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed that like I've just let this.
It was a nice
thing
one
go.
too.
Well, I'm embarrassed because like we live in well, I don't want to be the problematic neighbor. You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
The thing is, we got a real nice ringer as far as that's concerned.
Oh yeah.
So
good
like
point,
the bar is
person
set.
to point our finger at.
So I'm saying like as long as I don't go lower than that, and if what I was going through in my head was like if they come around the corner and see this, it will be like carte blanche to
now
just
you're the
absolutely-
weirdo.
Who sucks now or something like that. So
Your pop-up is blowing into
yeah.
the house.
yeah, whose shit is taking up the lawn now, bud? And it's like, well, screw yours too. So
Yeah. Your dog's still barking.
So
Point.
anyway, she doesn't listen to the show.
No.
She doesn't change Fox News. So it's all good. Yeah, so this thing's bent. I start breaking it up, and I look down at my wrist. I realize that I have a cut, a laceration, as it will be logged by the state into the, the web, the database that they
the
have.
police file.
Yeah. The police logs will show.
Yeah.
It was a laceration to the wrist, and we were told that.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
medical.
look down. I get a cut on my wrist. It's small, but it is like
It's a
pretty
gaper.
gross. It's a gaper. It looks like an eye. So
And you don't get cut very often.
I don't get cut
When was the
very
last time
often.
you got? What was the worst other cut you've ever had?
I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
Here's how much I get cut. Couldn't tell you.
Max don't bleed.
Yeah, and when I do, it's not really a problem. Like I'm not. Mike D is squeamish. That's why we're not like. We kicked him out. Look, the truth is, I do know why he's not here, and it's because we kicked him out because I wanted to tell this rad story and use the sick drop, and he wasn't going to allow that because he was going to pass out on us like a bitch,
Yeah,
dude.
he was like,
So,
"You better not."
You better not. So he's like, look, I can pass out of my house alone, and we're like, then do that, dude.
Yeah.
And so
Taylor.
is here. So
Simply.
so yeah, I look down, I see this wide board. Now, as you can see now, I have a hair tie on my wrist. It is just below the cut. Now, so I'm thinking like, okay, well, this isn't bad, but I am cut, and it is a scary cut. So I'm like, okay, full stop. I have to go assess this. And I go and I just, as soon as I see it, I go, oh, no. Just as in like, no, I'm not going to deal with this.
Oh, a metal just
No.
slashed my wrist.
No, thank you, was the thought.
Oh, shit.
So I look at it, and I see it once, and I just put my thumb on it, because that's that.
And you had the hair tie acting as
Underneath.
like a tourniquet.
Well, that
type
was,
of-
well, as I go to check it the second time, I immediately go in and put it under some water. And as I do that, I realize, oh, I've got this tourniquet acting unit on. If I remove that, what's going to happen? Because like I needed to know like if it was going to be better to take it off or leave it on.
Right.
So I took it off for a moment, and it opens up more and starts just.
It just like opened the dam.
Yeah. So at that point, I start like, my body was already like warm, and that sent it into like all of the heat like rose up like into the top of my shoulders and up into like my head and like the top of my forehead and head. It all just like nervousness. The most nervous because there's the thing like my tooth I'm talking about. There are things you can procrastinate on, like the tent, with your body, that you can patch it. Neosporin is, over-the-counter things. But then there's like patchwork. But then in hopes that it'll go away. But then there's objective truths, where you find yourself in a time crisis. And usually you never think they're going to happen to you. I'm talking about like NPC level dying is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about choking to death.
Yeah, these
I'm
are
talking
accidents,
about
man.
accidents. And you never think like, oh, that's going to happen to me. Or when that does happen to me, I would know what to do. And then you find yourself in an instance like that, and it doesn't really, and you realize like, oh, it might not matter what I do. I might just die right now.
Well, you got to drink the blood so you don't lose the blood. So you put the blood back in your body.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I had already done that a lot with how much.
Taylor, how much blood was there?
Not much.
It was a lot. Buckets.
Yeah. Well, she got confused because Charlie style,
Charlie
we
buckets?
had tons of buckets laying around of blood.
Oh,
already.
right.
And I happened to be checking my wound right next to them. So she just, I kind of wanted to seem badass, so I didn't tell her it wasn't my blood. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So if you could stop blowing up my fucking spot right now, that would be absolutely
Juice.
So, yeah. Anyway, T, that was my blood, and I'm cool. So, bleeding is fucking cool, and she knows that.
Pretty badass.
You know what's not cool, though? Passing out in front of your lady like a cock, bitch. So
Taylor,
I
what
knew.
was going through your mind when he was like almost passed out?
Well, real quick, just for the beats.
Go to the beats.
I knew only one other time in my life when I got in a car accident that was pretty bad did I feel, oh, I'm going to pass out right now. And I didn't even pass out then. So I've never passed out in my life. So
It's like a woozy?
Woozy, but more than woozy, like not nauseous woozy, like woozy, and I was like, am I lightheaded? It's not lightheaded. There is a response built into us that tells us I am going to pass out right now.
Yeah.
And you only know it when it's like puking, like I am undeniably going to vom. So so when I felt that, I feel like I pretty immediately said to Taylor, "Hey, I'm going to pass out."
Yep.
Or hey, I feel like I'm going to pass out. And then when I knew this is getting worse, like when the waves of worseness came, I felt like I was in those moments. Here's the thing. Not for me, but for Taylor, I needed to like I realized that me freaking out put me in this instance. My all the time freaking out and like idling at 50 miles per hour is what got me here. Me procrastinating about the tent and then setting myself up for an emergency to flip out about later. Cucking myself in the future. You know what I mean?
Future cuck.
Future cuck, dude.
Yeah.
Dr. Future cuck.
Yeah.
So that really was, the anger towards myself tearing down the tent.
Yeah.
Parlaying into, oh, I've cut myself, I'm embarrassed. Parlaying into, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. And I've put this horrible obligation on the person that I love to take care of my wicked, dumb mistake. And then and then as soon as I thought, oh, what? Because then I look down and I see, and I think, oh, is it on a vein? And then I see that, oh, it's right on a vein.
It's on the big one.
So I then think, oh, as soon as I think I might die, it then became instantly not about, oh, I might die, I care about that. No, my thought was, oh, I'm going to die in front of this person, and I put that on them.
Oh, man.
And that was the worst thing I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
So
well, that's why you should have
thanks
watched.
for bringing that up, Craig.
That's why you should have watched Faces of Death as a kid, like me.
Fucking shut up.
And then
dude.
you would have realized
We
you
didn't
wouldn't
even
have been
have
even
cops.
close to death.
The cops
'Cause there
didn't
would
even
been
have
way more
VCRs in our
blood.
town, dude.
And way more twitching.
Yeah.
A lot of twitching when things die.
I don't know. There's plenty. I feel like there's plenty of twitching. There was like spitting, throwing up going on. So Taylor can confirm.
There's no.
The first thing I thought when I got up was, oh, when I woke up was, well, my brain did this thing where, first of all, I put myself on the ground leaning up against the like post of the railing
right
on my porch because I thought I'm going
Good
to pass
move.
out. So I'm going to curl myself away from the brick so that regardless, cradled my head like a big drunk baby onto the ground. I love you so much. Appreciate you. I quite literally am embarrassed about this every day, and I can never repair. But gonna try every day. So I go down. It just feels like I'm asleep. I just felt like I was, when you're napping and
Dude,
and you wake up and you think, oh, I'm asleep in the night and I'm getting ready for the day. It was that same headspace of like, oh, I'm simply asleep. But then I couldn't like wake up. My head was tripping. The synapses were firing and trying to, and I knew that in the moment. I was present, but I couldn't gather myself.
Yeah.
I had no.
We've talked about the choke out game, man.
Yes,
I've been
that's
choked
right.
out a bunch of
That's right.
times. When you just like pop up and you're like,
It just
oh,
felt like
what was I doing?
tripping. Well, that's why I was trying to convey to T as soon as I could say it, I said I'm okay because I knew I'm okay, and also I don't feel nearly as hot and sweaty as I did right before I passed out. You feel the heat and the sweat, and as soon as I woke up, it felt nice and cool, and I was like, I'm gonna be fine, dude.
Did you call me before or after you passed out?
Right before I
Right
passed
before.
out. So I called
She's
Craig.
like, oh, I'm going down.
Because I'm just like absolutely running around like an asshole being like, T, do I call the police or do I call an ambulance? And like, hey, guy, if you got to ask your lady that, just do it. Don't ask her. Don't put it on her. So
Yeah.
I apologize for that.
Or just die like a man.
What I should have just done. But that would have been worse because then we wouldn't have gotten to make this episode.
Well, yeah.
And other people wouldn't have gotten to hear it from the horse's ass's mouth.
Horse.
The ass of the mouth of the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was ridiculous.
It turned out great, though. You
Look,
didn't
here's the
die,
thing.
and we're
I
here.
didn't die. We had a real fun interaction with the chief of police who showed up first.
Yeah.
As soon as he got out of his car, he
It's
walks
like,
across
what'd
the
you
line.
do?
And he goes, "What'd you do?" And that was nice. So, yeah. And he's just, you can. He comes out basically just, this works great for me, is what he, tells us.
Oh, yeah.
Because it gets him out of the office. He gets to hang out with his friend. At least, a friend in Franconia is somebody not jamming him up,
Well, and at that point, you had...
I haven't been dragged out of any of the beer drinking establishments drunk. So that's what,
And you
a friend
hadn't
indeed.
You hadn't taken off of the hair tie yet, right?
No,
Like,
I kept that on because as soon as I saw it open up when I took it off, I thought, that stays on.
Right. I mean, who knows what...
So-
yeah, it's better to be safe
Yeah.
than sorry. That's what I always
All
say.
these fucking dudes I'm serving drinks, but not Bud Light to,
Right.
who, want to give a shit about a 2013 man bun. You're doing more good for me hair tie than those guys. So thank you, hair ties. And no thank you to the random elderly and not so elderly, but closely on their way conservative motherfuckers talking a lot of shit.
Dude, I've had man buns in, and not one person has ever said man bun to me.
That's what we're talking about, though. Nobody
I'd
ever
slap
says
you in the
anything
mouth.
to the person. They say things around the people.
Oh, that's
and
true.
We say it around the brain of the person. That is to say, past the ears of the person, right at the person.
Yeah.
So it's way easier to just handle it right there.
Funny thing about man bun, that used to be when Mike started. At his job, at his job that he works at now, he worked in a different department. He had really long hair, as we remember.
Right, that's the first time anybody of met Mike D.
Yeah.
He had very long, except
And
for
they
T,
just
but
start calling him man
Sailor.
bun, like legitimately as like a nickname. But he, like
But
fuck
those
you,
are
dude.
the caliber of joke is the exact parallel caliber of person making said joke.
Oh yeah,
Because, like,
But Mike
if
was
you
the-
give that much of a shit about a man bun to just, like, not only mention it more than twice, but make it a name. Like, you love it so much, you got to make it the guy's name, and you think it's that funny.
Oh yeah.
Then, it's trash, and it's all good.
But I love how Mike would just bring it to these dudes, like being like, "Hey, what's up, man bun?" He's like, "Oh yeah, man bun." I like,
Yeah.
like what? Am I gay? Like,
Yeah, Mike
you-
doesn't play.
Do you want your dick sucked? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want from me?
It's kind of the way you gotta go. You kind of gotta go, like, that's kind of always the way you gotta go.
Yeah.
I will fuck you right now.
I will fuck you.
I will be a submissive bottom
I
for you
I
right
will
now,
fuck you.
dude. Hey, I'll hump you poorly right now.
I'll make sweet love to your butt. Anyway,
Hey,
Taylor,
I've been yeah.
what are
What
your
do you
thoughts
got,
on
Taylor?
Max is near demise?
Well, I was on the phone with 911. They were like asking me how old he was. I said 35, and then immediately they said,
They were like, "What are you doing with that?"
"Was it
guy?"
intentional?"
Yeah. Is he a dentist?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, so this dude's like trying to get rid
Yeah.
of himself, right?
Yeah. Franconia, New Hampshire, getting towards the winter season, close to Christmas.
Amazing.
Yeah, what did the chief say about that? What was he saying about that? Where he's like, he said he saw it was a laceration, 35-year-old male,
Yeah.
like laying down in a yard.
Oh, and convulsions, because I thought when Max passed out, I thought he was convulsing, but he actually
No,
just,
it was me hitting the ground, my dumb body. It was my non-existent core.
It was the reverb.
Yeah, it was the ripple of my non-core. Like my shoulder hit the ground, and it took like 3 minutes for it to go through my body and then wiggle all the way like a whip through to my feet.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, yeah, it
What
looked
an
like shit.
exciting day.
It's truly something that like
Immediately got rid of our rotting pumpkins because I
Yeah.
didn't know what to do with myself. He was in
Yeah.
the ambulance, and I was like, "Well, I can't go inside and relax."
yeah. So she just
Oh, I'm gonna clean. Of
so
course.
she started doing some housework. You see?
Yeah.
You see?
My wife does the same thing. Yeah.
Anyway, T, I love you,
Great
and I
story.
appreciate you, and I'm very sorry that you had to do that because as I have told her, nobody should ever have to deal with that, and I'm just so grateful that she did. So, Taylor, I publicly appreciate you, as opposed to the hundreds of times a day that I privately tell you that I appreciate
It's
you.
good. That's
So-
good.
Taylor gang.
But also, what's that? All right, see,
win. It's
That's
a
good
win.
book, dude. Well, the book she read, dude. It's all good. I don't have the thing ready, and I'm not gonna stop down. It's fine. All right. Well, yeah. So that's.
This is some Max Facts. This is
forgot we were
Max
still in it.
Facts.
that's one Max Facts.
That was
Takes a
awesome.
little to come out.
That's
I
perfect.
can. I got more if we want to do another one, but it's about. No, I'm not gonna tell you what it's about. We could do more, or we couldn't. What do you want?
Max Facts?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we should save it.
Okay.
So we come back to this. This is good.
That works for me. That works for me.
You
Sorry,
know?
everybody. Come
And
back
you
next
don't
week.
want to burn out your fax machine. It's old.
We wasted a lot of paper.
There's a lot
but
of paper.
To be fair, we did write verbatim that whole story down on this
That
paper.
entire
and
conversation's
you can
on that
check
paper.
the YouTube that this paper here. I mean,
If you can't read it, that's your fault.
this paper here. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It's all written down here. So watch us read it word for word.
I'm not a
as
liar.
God intended it, And as God wrote it into my fax machine that he gave me, check out the YouTube.
Check it out.
All right. Thank you guys for indulging me. And by that, I mean, T, thank you for letting me lie down on the ground foaming for a little bit. So I was absolutely frothing, mate. Right? Brit guy. Pretty good. Was frothing, mate. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
All right. What do you got? You got anything?
Off pod, Taylor had asked me at one point about the pets I had as a kid, and I said I was going to talk about it.
The pets Craig's dad had.
And I just ended up never talking about it on pod, so
Right.
I figured I'd address that while she's here.
Okay, hold on one sec.
This is a Max
Taylor.
Facts. This is a
Taylor.
Max Facts.
Okay, T, that fax is coming in for you. Coming in hot for you.
Okay.
We're going to talk about pets.
I had a lot.
It's still... It's almost done. Okay.
Good.
Go ahead. Sorry. Thank you.
I had a lot of pets. At one point, I had 14 cats.
That's gross and probably a health hazard.
Yeah.
But not to me, to the health board of some state.
So,
Several states, probably.
yeah. We had some outdoor cats, some indoor
14.
cats.
14?
Yeah, that was the
Okay.
most it ever got to.
Did you buy them or were a bunch born and you didn't register them?
Oh, we never registered
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You
anything,
guys
dude.
definitely caused some breakouts of things that nobody realized, for sure.
Okay. Well, first of all, this was like the 90s and the 80s or
Yeah,
whatever.
nobody was ever sick in the 80s and 90s, dude.
No.
Fucking sick, but not like sick, dude.
We had cats, and then they would
I know
have
you had
they
cats.
would have kittens,
Yeah.
and then we were always the family that had a sign that said like free kittens, and we would give them away to like lovely families all over the place.
Did you ever get like hippies coming to the door being like, way to fight the good fight, and then just walk away thinking you were just like in support of kittens being free?
Never had a hippie.
Yeah, that tracks.
Never had a hippie.
You just like out front with a hockey stick being like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
not in my town. My town was very like yuppie, but in a different way than like yours was, Max. Like
Yeah.
yours was, the Cape is a different breed. Mine was just like they wanted to be Cape people, which is even worse.
Yeah, it's that. Well, there's also like on the Cape, there is still the wide swath that exists in any place with any kind of money. There is still the working class citizens that dwell somewhere there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that was me and my family at that point.
Yeah. And that was honestly our family was the version of that on the Cape.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So I remember like my first dog that I can remember was Scruffy.
mine's Dave Penny, dude. Oh, go ahead. No Quack anymore. Fucking been talking a lot to him. Love you, buddy.
Sweet.
You'll never watch this though, so maybe actually, you know what? That one's getting Quack.
Oh my God.
Sorry for the work.
Okay,
Craig.
it's fine. But yeah, I had a lot of pets, which means a lot of them died.
Yeah.
I lived on a main road.
Well, you say that so obviously, but that doesn't mean that like you had to be around it. You could always just like take them somewhere and leave them, and then go back to your house, and then you don't
And then
know if they
just
die.
get a new one?
You just don't know if they die. You say like,
Oh, no.
I had a lot of pets, so obviously they all died. It's like you don't know that they died.
I know that these ones died.
Well, my mistake.
All right. Well,
I killed them.
I had a dog. I literally had a dog for
In my hands.
for one
Oh, sorry.
day.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
Broke like we adopted it, broke its chain, ran out in the street, got hit.
That was that. Oh, that was that. I thought you were gonna say that was that day you started that animal
No.
fight club.
I had a dog that used to
You had a glass jaw. I don't know.
chase cars and got hit by a car.
Yeah,
I
well,
had a
that's bad
dog
evolution.
that my grandfather shot because it attacked me.
With words.
No.
Okay. Physically.
Yeah.
That's more
The dog
justifiable.
attacked me with its
more
teeth.
justifiable.
And my grandfather shot it with a
I don't
bullet.
like the dog barking at my grandson.
Yeah. But we had a stone wall in the back of my yard,
That's
which
what we
was
call
literally
Stonewall Grandpa.
just bodies of animals underneath them all. Just like Like if you go back
Wait.
there right now and you'll just like
That stone-
dig, and it's just like an
That
archaeological
6 to 8 foot stone wall next to your house was just dead bodies of animals.
dead animals, cats, like
Craig's
fish,
got the like so
fucking
many.
hamsters.
Craig's got a comparable amount of dead bodies in a wall to his yard. I mean, friggin' Great Wall of China over here. Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. There it is. Okay. Yes,
I
dude.
mean, you'd think at some point my parents would just stop, but they didn't. Because at one point we
Yeah.
got.
Well, at what point do you become a serial killer? At what point do you say I should stop killing people? Well, no, your parents. You said I understand.
Oh yes.
You know, these are the questions we ask. You know, most people think that killing one thing is too much.
But like, think about
for somebody
that.
who has no problem killing one thing, killing 15 to 28 things certainly isn't a problem. These are the questions that we don't have to ask ourselves because we're not total fucking lunatics like your mom, dude.
Yeah, and to this day, I really.
By the way, that was a
don't-
bit. I love your mom.
I know. But she is a little psycho when it comes to animals, I'll tell you what.
She had a lot on her plate. She was a bus driver. She had to deal with all those kids.
And she was raised on a farm. Like
Raised on a
life,
farm.
life of animals did not matter to
And,
her.
hey, and then she crapped out a couple of animals. Am I right?
You're right.
Keith's doing fine. You heard about that binder he learned.
Yeah.
Anyway, but he's boring
He's so boring.
and ugly.
No, he's not.
He's not ugly.
He's not ugly at all.
Can't live on the Cape as an ugly person.
fucking
They
good
kick
looking.
you the fuck out. And that's why I don't live there anymore.
Yeah. Fits in right.
But
Sure does.
also,
Fallacies, fallacies, fallacies.
okay.
But like, so I had one dog, Bosco, who was a German Shepherd mixed with a Chow. So he looked like a big old bear, you know. And I had him for a very long time. He was one of the longer dogs I had.
Who was the floppy one? That I
Millie came after him
Millie.
because Millie was
Millie
around
was the
her
best.
whole life because that was the first dog we got one of those electric fences because
Yeah.
they were like,
That's why it was around so long, and I
Affordable
knew
and-
about it.
yeah.
Amazing.
So Millie like test of time, and then after Millie we had got Ella, and Ella's still cranking.
Yeah.
You know?
Millie, test of time. Ella, test of fence.
Yeah.
You know, that thing is going to let us know if the fence isn't working
Yeah.
anymore because she'll be
But,
squashed.
but before
like a patty
Bosco,
in the road.
oh my God.
Craig's family lives on an insane main road in
Yes.
Massachusetts. Like,
It is the only place in the town that it is that is 40 miles an hour.
and it's
right?
like right before you go down, and then a big valley of like straightaway road opens up. So these people are just like about to open it up right at Craig's house.
So it's 40.
Craig's parents'
It's
house,
40
excuse
miles
me.
an hour on the far side where my house isn't. On my side of the road, it's
Yeah.
45 miles an hour.
yeah, it's not the Gary
Going
Larson side
up
of the,
the
road,
hill.
All right,
So
far side.
smashed to pieces. All these dogs.
Smashed a bit. Oh, so Taylor, to answer your question from 2 months ago, yeah, he did have a lot of pets, and they all got smashed to smithereens.
I guess
so
it
thanks
helped
a lot
me-
for bringing that up, T.
Taylor,
Help me deal with death, I guess, because I have vivid like I can literally picture like my
Each
dog
one of them
dying
in front of your
me.
eyes.
Yeah,
gang,
like multiple dogs
Taylor,
and like
gang.
dogs just sitting like being wrapped in a blanket with its tongue hanging out like. Yeah, yeah. It was just a thing that happened when I was growing up.
All
Like, I
jokes
didn't-
aside,
Yeah.
throw it.
My cat Boo.
Ah,
He he was an outdoor
Oh,
cat his
sorry.
whole life, and he ran across the road one time and only had his half of his tail ran over, and he came home with his bone sticking out
yeah,
of his tail, like
Yeah.
his tailbone,
yeah.
and then it was half skin, and then we had to bring him to the vet, and then he got a nub tail for the rest of his life.
But he didn't die.
No, they just changed his name to Hello
I got a
because
story
he almost
for you.
died, and it was already scary enough. They didn't want to add to it by jinxing him by remaining to call him Boo. So they were like, let's call him Hello and see if good stuff happens to him. Instead of willing death on this poor innocent being.
Yeah. I had a cat named Chubbs. He was black and white, and he was so soft. And he was the nicest cat ever. He would sleep with you, and like used to be like, "What up, Chubbs?" And he'd be like, "Meow, meow." Like classic awesome cat shit, like the best cat you could think of, right? Good. My neighbor calls me one day, and he's like, "Hey, your cat's over here, just like sitting next to my house.
Fuck you want.
And it won't move." So I go over there, and it's Chubbs, and he's going kind of like thing going on, and I'm like, "Fuck." So we bring him to the vet. He's got a fucking hole in his heart. Can't fix it. Put him down that day.
What did he do to it? How did he get it there?
I don't know. He was he was
Is it like Aaron when he drank
fine.
too many code red lines back in the day and he got an ulcer?
Start shitting blood.
And he just started puking blood and he's like, I can't drink beer anymore, dude, because these bangs are killing me.
I think he blamed it on the acid, honestly.
I don't know. That's like that old trope where like everybody had a friend when they started doing acid who like he had a whole sheet in his pocket and he went swimming, or like he got caught in the rain and then it all absorbed into his leg. There was always that story. It's always like an urban legend.
Yeah.
He's that guy for us, except like with a bad stomach.
Yeah. Oh no, he just has a bad.
No, it wasn't an ulcer. He's badass.
His tum hurts.
We know Aaron's not bad. Okay, I'm just kidding. Hey, by the way, we haven't talked about Aaron in a few weeks, so we love you, buddy.
We love you,
there
bud.
you go. Big shout out to all the people who have been hitting us up, telling us that we're doing a great job here. We know that, but it's good that you know that now.
Yeah.
So
it's good that you tell us.
Thank you that you're telling us that you're having fun with us. That's important. That you know that we know that you are having fun with us. So thank you.
Yep.
Any other dogs? Oh, I was thinking about this, and again, Craig, this is friends for whatever 20 plus years. It's just organic, folks. The segues.
More than that at
All
this
right?
point.
What is this? A New York City bicycle lane? Because the segues are flying flawlessly. Okay.
Oh my God.
But mostly.
Yep. Yeah.
Segway's still going good. It's still going good. It's still going good.
Okay.
My mom and I had to bury a neighbor's dog, and it was a big old I don't even remember. It was like a golden retriever or like honestly a mastiff of some sort. But it was I'm pretty sure it was still while I was like really fat. I couldn't put a timeline on this, but yeah, me and my parents had to go down, and like my mom got a call from the woman in hysterics and was like, our dog's dead and I don't know what to do, and you're the nice lady in the neighborhood, so could you do something? So she's like, yeah, I'll get my fat kid to dig a wicked big hole.
Oh, that's a big hole for a mastiff,
big
dude.
hole. So yeah, it sucked for a while, but honestly, like I don't even remember that hole being that might have been the easiest hole to dig, because it was with each scoop like extremely helpful and getting this woman closer to like resolve.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
extremely sad. And I also remember, like you're saying, just the memory of having to like take the dog, wrap it up, and like it's a very real like proofs in the pudding of how you're gonna handle that.
Yeah.
And
There's some people who
and it's not
literally
even for me, which made it easier. That has to have made it easier, because if it was like my parents' dogs, which I'm pretty positive I helped with that too, but I am only pretty positive because I definitely blacked most of that up.
Well, that one must have
been.
That one must have been rough.
Brutal,
real rough for you guys. They
brutal.
They were your family before people were like,
they're
they're my kids.
Family dogs.
Like no, it was real.
It was like we got them when I was
They're precious.
8, and then all grown up.
Fucking precious.
Through
Precious.
high school.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're fucking dead. Craig,
super
from like, and this is how I knew I was only going to get so much out of Craig emotionally for the rest of time, was because when the last of those 2 dachshunds died, and I told Craig, hey, Rudy died. Craig's response was to look me dead in the eye and go, she fucking ate it? And that's when I knew I'm only going to get so much out of old.
Did he ever tell you that story?
That's truly one of those things when you realize like
real.
It's one of those things that helps you figure out like you're on your own. There's an amalgam of those instances. You learn that like, hey, it's only you out here. When your best friend tells you, when you tell your best friend in the universe that your family dog of forever died, that was alive for way more of your life than wasn't around, and he goes, they ate it?
They fucking ate it?
Fucking ate it. Doing an impression, a spoof impression of
from an Adam
Sandler
Sandler
CD.
Hey, you were bummed, all right? I had to take a chance.
Didn't help.
Hey, you fucking ate it?
Didn't deliver. Took a risk. Didn't pay off. Long term, it was better.
It was good.
Fine.
It was fine.
Look, worked out great for you. I don't expect anything of you. So, not from your heart. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, serves me right.
I was like, you know what? In 2022, I'm going to need rides for a whole year, and I'm going to take this out on Craig. So, but mostly Mike D. So, and, Mike D, come back to us, all right?
Miss you, buddy.
So, miss you, buddy. But honestly,
Taylor.
and that's why.
Yeah, some people just can't deal with death or having to, being the merciful thing and putting like an animal down.
Yeah.
Or fucking human. Suffering
Yeah.
is suffering.
Oh, dude,
I think old people should be able to kill
know
themselves.
how easy it is for you to put people down, dude. How just to plug them two behind the ear and leave them somewhere and dead them. It's fine, dude. We watched The Departed together and dead them.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's like, I wish that
All
was
right.
me.
Yeah, and we're like, we can do this, dude. It's all the people we hate, man. So
I remember specifically because my grandfather was the farmer. So he had, we were just hanging out at the farm.
Yep.
And-
Playing who can throw the pitchfork the furthest.
And one of his.
And you were really good at that game because he had no upper arm strength because he was old.
So good.
And not one of those cool old guys who has upper arm strength.
No, my grandfather was fucking weirdly jacked.
Yeah, they all are, dude,
Yeah.
except for my grandfather, Anyway, go ahead.
So one of his buddies showed up just like out of the blue, and he had a duck with him. And he's like, this duck, it's been swimming in the pond, and there's a fucking snapping turtle that moved in. So the snapping turtle came up underneath the duck, took a chunk out of him. The duck didn't die.
What part of him?
Literally, like his stomach, and
abdomen.
his guts. So
He had a laceration to his abdomen is how the
it was
Franconia
worse. It
police
was
would've-
literally way worse than that.
Yeah, that's gross.
Because the duck had been chilling for a while, and things started living inside the duck. I'm gonna put it that way because
their
it's
mouths
so fucking
are
gross.
clinically not the most hygienic places.
What's that guy that was in the horse that survived in Franconia Notch? What's his name?
A guy survived in a horse,
Yeah, what's his
like a
name?
tauntaun.
Yeah.
Is this recently or
no,
like 200 years ago?
like a long time
Okay,
ago.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either. That fucking rules. And we're getting a segment. We're getting a segment.
Common knowledge round.
Oh my
here.
God. Well, I was gonna say we're gonna
I
have a
didn't
new
grow
segment.
up around here.
I was gonna say we're gonna have a segment where T teaches us things and it'll be nice, but now apparently it's just called like Sunday School because every day she's
Yeah.
sunning all of us.
Just throw us
Yeah.
like tons
T
of
makes
weird
us-
local facts.
Yeah, T makes us feel like a fucking idiot on our own show. Family edition.
We all know this, right, boys?
Yeah, Franconia edition this time though. Local asshole edition. Okay, Franconia man survives in horse.
And he
That's not
died
gonna
in the
help
horse.
my thing here. Hidden gem in the notch. Is it a horse's abdomen? Boise Rock. A man by the name of Thomas Oh, that's okay. Okay, the Boise Rock guy.
Oh.
He hid under a rock
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hid under the rock with his horse,
with the horse.
and then he cut his horse open, hid in his horse
Right. Okay.
to
Well,
keep warm.
I'll tell you what.
Well, I feel like I should have known that.
They had a nice spring well there, and they took it out. And that's not a way to honor a dead guy. So
But I was just saying that, yeah, that was a Boise Rock situation.
it was a real Boise. We were caught between a Boise Rock and a horse carcass.
In a horse place.
Yeah, in a horse face.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're ever at Boise Rock, cut
Kill
your
a
horse
horse.
open, climb inside.
And don't think that you're going to be satiated with fluids afterwards.
No,
because
you're
they
probably
took
gonna-
that spring out of there.
You're probably
How do you
gonna die.
remove a spring? Franconia finds a way.
It's a some sort of corporate bullshit.
Dude, that's the thing about state-run parks, man. Corporate bullshit.
What?
What's that?
Oh, there's so many floods.
Taylor gang. Taylor gang.
Dude, and that's why there's so many rock slides, right?
Taylor gang. Taylor
Sure.
gang.
That's why there's so many tornadoes. Am I right?
Taylor gang. Taylor.
Dude, Taylor's killing it this episode.
Crushing it.
Mike D never delivers like this, man.
Okay.
God bless his heart.
No,
he tries.
yeah, we gotta just get you your own microphone.
God, a guy that does not want to be on the show at all. You know what I mean? We're just
we
like,
literally
man, he's
make
so
him
bad
sit
at
there
this show.
every episode.
Anyway, love
He's
you,
like,
Mike.
"Can I
Come
leave
back."
now?"
Yeah, and we unchain him. We take the blankie off the couch and we remove his harness. And then oh man, yeah, we take his Folkleys off his face and we remove the toothpicks under them.
Yeah. Stare at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, yeah. He always there's a closet that has mirrors for doors, and he always first thing he does when he gets in here is pushes one of the doors over because he can see himself in it.
And he hates it.
He doesn't. Not only does he not want to be on camera, he doesn't want to know he exists most of the day.
He also would hate you guys telling this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But guess what? Be on the show.
Yeah, it's
So,
fine.
All
It's
good.
fine.
All good.
He gonna be like, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. It's fine. Be on the show. Also, objectively, people only enjoy when he says things off and on the show. And
Oh,
just
God.
like,
Well, everything he
It's the
fucking
best.
says is gold.
yeah. And you know what? And that's why we don't give him a mic.
That's
It's because
why.
Craig and I want to succeed at literally something.
Oh,
So,
God.
Mike D, come back, but we're not going to give you a mic. Like you keep asking. All right?
So, what do we got? Are we deep into this now?
I mean, we're literally right at an hour. We could do some games.
I got a game.
You got a game? Let's do a game.
I
You
got
want
a-
to do it? Okay, I got 2 games. We could do me do a game, you do a game, me do a game, or you could do a game, I could do a game, I can do a game, or I could do a game, you could do a game, and I don't do a second game, or you could do a game, I do one game and don't do a second game. How do you want to do this?
Oh,
T, do you have a game?
shit.
T don't play no games, dude.
Taylor,
No games, but she lives for adventure.
Taylor,
Amazing.
You know what? Let's pop it off with your game.
Okay.
One of your games first.
Okay, we can do that. Oh, which one? do
Well,
I
my
wanna-
game's not that great.
All right.
It's fun though.
A palate cleanser.
Okay, yeah.
All right. You know, I told you to give me some forewarning so I can make you a drop, but that's fine. All right.
I dropped myself.
Craig, look. Craig's like, it's like the first time somebody tried to clean up Craig in his diaper. Didn't even know he could speak, and he just said, I dropped myself.
I dropped myself.
And he dropped his diaper off of his body. And he's like, but I won't clean myself, so get to it.
Well,
Chip,
most of
chip,
the-
chiroo.
Chim chim chiroo, mummy.
Mummy.
Mummy. I generally think of the games I'm gonna do the day of.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
That's how I used to
'cause
treat it, and it really stressed me out way more than I should. And so instead, I now think about it more leading up to that day, and I still do it. So
I'm just stressed for longer.
forever. Now it's just more pressure. So yeah. Okay. Well, let's do.
Hit me with
Let me think about which one I want to do here.
Okay.
Well, balls. I guess we'll just do. We did it last week, so, but I got a little tighter of a system this week.
Ooh.
So, I think what we'll start off with is a little weed horse mind's eye.
Ooh.
I am Frau Blucher. Inga, may I present Frau Blucher? After you, Frau Blucher.
You out of your fucking mind?
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
Blucher!
All right, weed horse mind's eye. We're gonna switch it up a little bit today, though.
Okay.
We're doing band horse mind's eye. All right, so I'm going to give you a name of a band,
Cool.
a name of a horse that ran in the Kentucky Derby in 2006
Cool.
as a slight nod to Seth Romatelli and Yeah Dude, founded in 2006. And I will also give you as a third option a name I have decided to become real by way of my mind's eye. So something I made up of whole cloth.
Imagination.
So I'm going to give you the name out of sequence each time of a band, a horse, and something from my mind's eye, and you guys are going to tell me which are which. Are you ready?
Awesome. Can I
Here we
just
go.
say that
Yes.
I think imagination is terribly underrated nowadays?
Yes.
That's
you
all I'll
can
say.
say that.
That's all I'll say.
In a world of Marvel movies and yes, you can say
God,
that.
I love imagination.
Yes. In a world of only Marvel movies but 1 billion podcasts, yes, I
Yeah.
actually. And we are
Successful
proud to be the only one that matters.
In a world
so.
of successful Marvel movies and dirt shit DC movies.
You know, honest, and I don't mean to ruin the bit here, but what Marvel movie is successful right now? So stop making them. Here we go. Okay, number 1.
Yeah.
Track Recorder, Sinister Minister, and Stargazer.
I think you made up the first one. The second one is a band. And the third one is the horse.
Okay,
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
same thing? All right. Now, Track Recorder. Craig, you said it was Mind's Eye. Taylor said it was my Mind's Eye. You're both correct. That was in my mind's eye.
Woo!
Nice work. Sinister Minister, you both said was a band. You were both incorrect. That was a horse.
Sinister
The
Minister.
band was Stargazer, and that is a death metal band from Australia.
No shit.
So enjoy that, all y'all. I haven't looked up any of their music, but I do want to nod to them and respect their heritage.
Stargazer.
Except, you know what? Oh yeah, it's Australia, not Austria. I was going to get real concerned. Really trying to honor Austrian heritage was really going to get us into trouble. Of all the shit that we talk about in this podcast, of all the really spot-on impressions culturally that Craig does over here, that was going to be the thing that got us in trouble. What was that?
I said, whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Problematic, all right? Oh, we don't have the right thing up. Okay.
Nobody knows.
And thank God for it. We'll never get a Patreon going. All right, number 2. You guys ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Synthetic breed. Private vow and heel to toe.
Heel to toe horse.
Heel to toe horse for Taylor.
Second one.
Private vow.
First one.
Synthetic breed. Synthetic breed, private vow, heel to toe.
Weed strain first. Right?
Nope, no weed strain.
No weed. What are we doing?
That was last week. Band, horse, mind's eye. Which one is a band?
Okay.
Which one is a, you have guessed horse. Which one is band? Which one is my mind's eye? Synthetic breed, private vow.
Private vow is a band. And you made up the first
Synthetic breed. All right, Craig.
I think Synthetic Breed is the band.
Okay.
And then I think
Private vow and heel to toe.
Private Vow you made up.
Okay.
And heel. Actually, no. Private Vow is the horse, and heel to toe you came up with.
All right. Taylor, you said synthetic breed is mind's eye. That was the band. Craig, you got that correct. Taylor, you said Private Vow was the band. That's incorrect. It was the horse. Craig, you almost got that wrong, but you got it correct. That means you are also correct that I made up heel to toe, which Taylor thought was a horse.
I'm so good at this. In your face, Taylor.
Hey, but also fucking
Taylor,
goddamn mouth. Okay. So we're recording this, and let's fucking watch it. Okay. This isn't Mike on the show, all right? You can't treat her like that. Okay, here we go. Number 3.
Sensing some bias here.
Yeah, it's my lady, dude. You crazy? I'm not a fucking lunatic. I gotta exist with this creature later.
Fair enough.
She's really difficult to exist around. Oh shit! She just threw something at the camera. Fuck, Taylor, no! Ha! Oh god! Ha! She's hurting my face.
It wasn't the pop-up, was it?
Welcome back.
It was Taylor.
Nothing happened. I fell into a doorknob. I'm gonna go with the next one now.
How them knuckles, Taylor?
Don't ask again. Oh,
Sore.
I don't want to play with the knuckles game again. Okay.
I already told him twice.
Yeah. Hey, something you shouldn't have to say the third. Oh, that's the worst jokes.
Yeah.
Something you don't have to say a third time, whatever that joke is. That also fucked up at my last job. Quack that.
Yucca.
You saw my former piece of shit in residence.
Yeah, and what did I say?
Yucca. So that guy that's always a problem at the job, at everybody's job, who bangs out of work because they're a drunk piece of shit. Craig met him in the supermarket. Finally, it was wild that you had never seen him before.
No.
That's all good. Taylor, get back in here. We're doing the goddamn game.
Taylor, gang, Taylor, gang, Taylor, gang.
This is what
Does
I
she
gotta do.
not know how this works?
She just walks all over me all goddamn day, dude. We're doing a show in here, and she might have actually had to pee. I don't want to be disrespectful. She might have had to pee.
Or poop.
We've kept her in here for a long time.
She might have had to poop.
I don't know how
I
she
don't
got
know
out of
how
Mike
she
D's
poops.
harness. I don't know how she got out of
Oh,
Mike
Mike
D's harness.
D's harness.
Did you let her out of that? She might have chewed through it.
I
dude.
thought you strapped her in. She's your lady.
I thought you strapped her in because I'm too scared to touch her. You see her.
There's the problem.
Anyway. Oh, hey. Okay, don't hit me again. Hi. Okay.
Oh, I see you got a nice drink.
Yeah. None of us want anything.
Just drink it fast and don't hit anybody.
Yeah. Don't worry. You can pee whenever you want. Just don't hit us. The Waz Pal, dude. The Waz Palace. Unbelievable.
Amazing.
All right, number 3. Here we go. Seaside Retreat, Sparta Pete, and Solution 45. Yeah. Oh, I'm not on the... Damn it.
You go first.
Okay.
Damn it. I'm not on the... There it is.
Okay.
Seaside Retreat, Sparta Pete, Solution 45. Sparta Pete.
Yeah.
Craig, goddamn you. Okay, yeah, Craig, you guess first. Influence her.
I think the first one is
Seaside Retreat.
Seaside Retreat is the horse.
Okay.
Second one is you made it up. I know what it is, but it's neither of any of those things.
Okay.
And the last one is indeed the what was it?
The weed
the band.
band.
The band.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Seaside Retreat, Sparta Pete, Solution 45.
I'm gonna go opposite.
You're gonna go band, Mind's Eye, horse.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Craig got it right. It was Seaside Retreat is a horse. Sparta Pete is in fact something I concocted quite obviously to only people who know that I lived in Holland for a short amount of time, and also the lore of Sinterklaas. So if you knew that I lived in a place where Sinterklaas is celebrated, enjoy Sparta Pete. Okay.
Yeah.
Revel in you getting that right. So really nobody else other than maybe P-Bear, and even then I doubt there's any reason he would need to remember that I remembered all of that. Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay, and Solution 45 is the band.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, by the way, Private Vow from last thing, the band. Private Vow.
That sounds like a really
no, that was not
like
the band. Sorry,
wasn't.
Synthetic Breed. They are also an Australian death metal band, and the one from this Solution 45. They are from Sweden, so Swedish death metal.
Are
band.
you like on the international music websites? What's like?
I am. Look, Craig. I'm trying to teach you about
So
how eclectic you
eclectic.
could be if you chose to live past 2007 musically. Look, I know that Robert Zombie, Bobbert DeCeaseman, really fucked things up for you. And just because I keep bringing McGee around and constantly reminding you of his terrible efforts, doesn't mean that you can't expand your horizons.
It's
Look, you don't have to go around the globe. We got Google. Just do what I do and look up a country and then death metal band, and then look at the list of bands. And also the word list, and then you'll.
I guess that's the
come
way
up
to
with
do
a new
it.
game. I mean, a new point of view on the world. Anyway, here we go.
Time for that.
Number 4. Okay. Overthrust. Nobody should have that much time. Overthrust. Lawyer Ron.
Ooh.
And Dine and Dash. This might be my favorite.
Oh.
Overthrust. Lawyer Ron. And Dine and Dash. T, what do you got?
You made up the first one, Overthrust.
Okay.
Dine and Dash is a band. What was the horse's?
Lawyer Ron.
Lawyer Ron. Yeah, that sounds like a horse name.
All right. I love that. Craig, what do you got?
I kind of agree with you, but just for fuck's sake, I'm gonna switch it.
Craig's an agitator of the fucking system, dude.
Yeah. So Lawyer Ron is the band.
Okay.
What was the
Overthrust?
Yeah, Overthrust is
Dine
the
and
horse, and Dine and Dash you just brought to the table.
Okay. Dine and Dash I brought to the table?
Yeah.
Okay. Overthrust is a band. Taylor, you thought it was My Mind's Eye. Craig, you thought it was a horse.
Oh, we fucked. We fucked that up.
Lawyer Ron, Taylor, you said that was a horse. You're correct. That is a horse.
Oh, great job.
Craig, you said it was a band. You really fucked that up because it's not a band. It's a horse, dude.
Oh.
Hey, it's like you know how many times I've had to say that to people I respect? Not many. That's not a band. That's a horse.
out first.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's a horse that puts his hoof out. There's a little business card in there. Oh man.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a Mustang that drives a BMW. Am I right? Okay, hold on.
It's a horse of a different color.
But I guess wait until I do the. Let me get to. I got so many things in my hand. Get on the YouTube. Look how much work I do. Okay. Number 5, last one. Okay, here we go. You guys are doing great. I think. I
think we're doing wonderful.
I don't know if you guys are doing great though because I didn't write it down. Here we go. Last one. Brothers Bond. Make Me Famous, and Cause to Believe.
Cause to Believe is a band. Make Me Famous. What was the other one?
Brothers Bond.
Make Me Famous, you made up, and Brothers Bond is a horse.
Craig? Brothers Bond, Make Me Famous, Cause to Believe.
Cause to Believe is a horse. Make Me Famous is a band. And what was the other one?
Brothers Bond.
Brothers Bond. You just made that shit up.
Yeah, Craig got it all right. So, all right. So
Booyah!
it looks like Craig is the fucking winner on that, and that
Holy
is.
shit! I swept that.
Yeah, that was really good.
Wow.
I would like to point out that the other bands. Overthrust was an African death metal band.
Sick, dude.
Sick.
I gotta check these motherfuckers
Sick.
out.
Make Me Famous is a Ukrainian death metal band. Definitely needs to be checked out. They
Whoa.
got something to sing about. So.
Fuck, are you out of your damn mind?
That's exactly what I was hoping to happen too. Make Me Famous sounds like anything. And that's the point of the game.
That's good.
All right, that's Weed Horse Mind's Eye. That's a good game. Shout out to Seth Romatelli. All right. And shout out to me for that drop. Anyway, Craig, you got your game. I got my drop.
Shit.
Let's fucking go, dude.
I had like forgotten about it. I had so much fun.
But it doesn't change from the fact that we're
All right.
absolutely killing the game. So.
Yeah. So this is something I just came up with. I'm gonna ask you a random question about a character or person, and somehow food is related. Okay, and you have to give me the food I'm looking for. Okay.
Okay.
We
So
do a lot of food trivia on this.
The food that they have that these two things have in common.
No.
These two things have a food in common.
Yeah. Well, I'll describe something or someone who is notoriously related to a food.
Craig, I would say waffle.
Well, see, Craig, I would say pizza or burger.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, all of these things. You're all right.
That's called compromise, folks. And that's
Okay, so you kind of get the game. All right, here we go. All right. So if
we'll try a couple and we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we get it. Because saying I get it doesn't really.
Well, I'm calling this game hard to
performance
swallow,
be good,
so kind of.
I don't want people to think my performance is hard to swallow. So I'm gonna set the expectation at a realistic level.
He's a lazy cat who hates Mondays. What food does he love?
Lasagna.
Right. And who's the cat?
Garfield.
You guys nailed it, okay? So I put that one in there to kind of explain. Right? We get it?
Game's done, dude. We're good.
Good. Okay. If you were a disproportionate sailor who needs a quick pick-me-up, what would you eat?
All right, now you're getting a little close to home, all right? Disproportionate sailor. You know I used to be called that in church youth group, so fucking stop.
Spinach.
Who can forget Popeye's favorite catchphrase? Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Spinach.
Doy, oy, oy. Who's got a hot dog?
Senor Popeye. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, my God. Craig, I told you don't do the character.
Do you have any more Spanish?
Craig, don't bring the chief out.
No. Chief's got to stay.
Chief's got to stay in the tent.
All right, yeah, it's spinach, guys. It's Popeye. Way to go.
Yeah,
All
way
right?
to go on all
Way
of
to go.
us.
You each get a point.
Holy crap, dude.
Okay. If I was a Renaissance reptile who lived next door to a bunch of poop, what would I love to eat?
Now this could be a few different things, but go ahead, T.
Mince pie. Oh, mince meat pie.
Let's go with that last one. Say that last one into the mic again.
Pizza pie.
Yeah, it's
Okay, there we go.
pizza.
There we
Why?
go.
Why is it pizza, Max?
First shot. Because it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. We all remember that the
Mincemeat? Where'd you get that? mincemeat pie. of
audible
course.
pain. Yeah.
That's what they eat in the Renaissance.
I do like that you threw out. I mean, you didn't even need to say it because it's the most notable part of their lore is that they live next to poop. So
Yeah,
Go
like
ahead.
right next door.
Yeah,
Their
right next to-
neighbors
they
with
sleep
shit.
next to poop. Yeah.
And anything else you flushed
What's
down
that?
the toilet.
I was thinking of the serial killer
Oh, right.
that
The
made.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because she was thinking of you and how it's your favorite musical. She was trying to be nice. Craig, you fuck.
Oh, no, that's nice.
Taylor.
Anyway,
All right.
okay,
This
I got
is good.
2 more? 3 more.
So it's not only a 2 more, it's a 3 more. Okay.
Max rules.
She wasn't near a microphone.
It's not
She-
the
she couldn't
tumor.
say it.
Okay.
It's a 3 more, right? Okay. Well, I can do the. Go ahead.
Charlie Day plays Charlie Kelly on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What?
This is his family business as well as an obsessive food. What is Charlie Kelly's family business as well as his obsessive food?
His family business. I mean, owning a bar.
Nope, not family.
Is it
Is this from the last season where you meet his
is it a
sisters?
cleaning product?
No.
That's we were just watching. We were just watching Parks and Rec,
Oh.
and that was the when
No,
Tom
I was
Haverford
thinking
goes to.
of when they were quarantined in the bathroom. And
Oh,
Oh,
okay, yeah, and they
yeah.
drink the booze, have the cleaning
Yeah.
chemicals. Yeah.
the booze and the cleaning
Yeah.
chemicals.
2 people who know the show very well, but cannot think
No,
of
I
what the
have no
fuck you're
idea.
talking about.
Cheese, baby.
It's their
Just straight up
family's- It's their
cheese.
family's business.
When he goes back to meet his father
Oh,
in Ireland, his
dude.
father is a cheesemonger.
That don't count. You don't have family that exists across the continent. Fucking Craig, you know what, dude?
And then the episode, shut up. The episode where he can't help himself next to the cheese tray. Anytime. He's like, have you been eating cheese? How much cheese have you been eating? He's obsessed with cheese. We all know. Okay. All right, well, all right. Try this one on for size then.
Craig, real quick.
Yeah.
I wish things were different.
Thank you to P-Bear. Go ahead.
All right. If you took this rapper and
I see no cereal bars.
this
see no
hip-hop
candy
rapper.
Oh, okay.
Riggedy rhymes, okay?
Yeah.
Take
Oh,
this-
yes.
If you take this
Teach
rapper,
me about the rhyming, Craig.
if you take this rapper and add it to this triple platinum album, you will get this golfer. Give me all 3.
If you take this rapper and add it to this what?
Triple platinum album, you will get this golfer.
What are you fucking me over here with these? This is bullshit. Something that I'm pretending should be very obvious, but is in fact impossible, and then I'm pissed.
Tyler, the Creator, Golf Wang.
Ooh, nope.
She's just mentioning her favorite things, dude.
If you take this rapper,
She
okay,
loves golf.
and you add it to, if you add him to this triple platinum
All right, let's
album.
take it one at a time. Is it Lil Wayne?
No.
Is it Jay-Z?
No.
Is it somebody from the past 5 years?
No.
That was going to be why I wouldn't understand how you got
This is
here.
about food.
The only golfer I know.
This is about ingesting stuff.
It's not about golf. You guessed golf, and it's not golf. Oh, well, are you going to set yourself up? We're going to tee yourself up? Oh, shit. Sorry to steal it.
No, golfer. The only golfer I know is that guy that cheated on his wife.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods is not Tiger Woods. Okay?
This rapper is not Tiger Woods.
No, neither
I'm
is the
pissed.
golfer.
I'm pissed. Okay.
If you took this rapper and added it to this triple platinum, really successful
Is it Eminem?
pop album.
Is it Eminem?
No.
Is it Michael Jackson?
No.
Oh, is it David Byrne?
No.
The man who invented rap.
Just let me know when you give up. I'll tell you right to your face.
Yeah, how about this, Craig?
Can you
I
give us a
fucking
hint?
will.
Yes. Oh, you want me to give you one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. The rapper is Ice-T.
Is it Body Count?
Nope.
Is it Tostitos?
Oh.
Oh, is it an Arnold Palmer?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you
Ice-T.
all right, so if you take Ice-T
I didn't even, in my head, I'm
and
like,
add
what's
it
a
to
fruit?
the triple platinum album Lemonade,
Oh, my God.
you
Craig.
will then
You know why?
produce an Arnold Palmer.
You know why this is fucking bullshit specifically? Is because nobody expects you to not only respect, but merely acknowledge that that album exists, all right? So, absolutely.
Fallacies, fallacies, fallacies.
Yeah.
Don't do that, T.
Hey, he cheated, okay? I know that.
want from me? Tell me.
I wish things were different.
Are we done with this game?
No, we have one more.
Let's go.
Bonus. All right, this is for all of it, guys. Okay. John Krasinski plays Jim Halpert on The Office.
And Jack Ryan in one of those things.
This is true. Every single day, he eats this for lunch.
Ham sandwich. Ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah, ham and cheese.
baby carrots.
Max wins.
Yeah. Fucking.
Taylor eats it.
Taylor.
And also.
Holla, we them
All right.
boys.
Pretty good game.
Hey, you ended it
We
on a high
making
note.
noise. Holla, holla, we them boys.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Craig. It was a good game.
Hey.
And it's actually pretty similar to the next game that we got going on here. And this is another game that has been played many times. It's a pretty good car trip game. It's a game that we got going a couple times in the Van Buren van because I used to listen to it get played a lot on Comedy Bang Bang, and it truly can take a couple of seconds for each round, or we could be here for hours. But we're gonna find out because we are playing.
You pondering what I'm pondering?
Are you considering the same tactic as I?
Teal, the cliche is, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
You bet I am.
Dude, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
I haven't got the faintest idea. Everything seems to be up in the air at this point. I need something to change your mind.
All right. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Okay.
That's what we're playing.
Cool.
I am going to. So the way this works, it's been called "What Am I Thinking?" Or Taylor had a name. What was the name you had?
Mind meld.
Mind meld. Okay, so we're going to. It's going to take two contestants. I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1, and then you each after one, not on one, after one, 3, 2, 1, go style, are going to say a noun, and then. You guys are going to, I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1, and you guys are going to then say what you think those nouns have in common. And we are going to keep counting down from 3, 2, 1 until you guys say the same word.
Okay.
All right? Now, you guys got a good hand. Craig, have you ever played this?
No.
Okay. Do you want to see how it's done first, or would you want to participate? You ready to go?
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, T, are you ready? Yeah. You and Craig are going to go first, and we'll do a bracket system. Or we'll just go around, or we'll just play it by ear. All right. Are you ready, guys? 3, 2, 1.
Cow.
You got to say it at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna. Craig, think of it. Nope, it's you and Craig. So we're gonna do that again. Craig, come up with a new one.
Okay.
This is a cheating tactic that she likes to do. I don't know how it's played, but you say the same thing over and over again. Dumb stuff. All right. All right. Craig, new word. And here we go. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, and then you both say the word. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Cheese.
Cheese bush. All right. Okay. Now, this is a pretty good opportunity. Now, who's a cheese bush? All right. Ready? I'm going to count down. You guys both think what a cheese and bush have in common. What one thing could a cheese and a bush have in common? Perhaps what they're made from, perhaps where they're stored. All right, here we go. 3. Do you have something, T?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Slices.
Hedge and slices. All right. Got hedge and slices. Now, we've got our own slice. A slice, it could be determined as something else around these parts, so keep that in mind. You know, we like to colloquially throw around that somebody is a slice. So, hedges and slice, is that right? Mm-hmm. Okay, hedges and slice. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Weed.
Weed and square. Ooh, now this is I got one. So if you what? A weed and a square. All right. Now, you guys think you got something going? T, you think you're good? Yeah? This is a audible format, so if you want to, you good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is,
oh, my
can't hear
shit.
the rocks.
All girls get down like this. Uh-huh. All right, here we go. All right.
Awesome.
This shit. Okay, here
It's
we
like,
go.
am I talking to myself?
Well, there's other people in the room, but it doesn't mean I'm not talking to myself. Point. Here we go. All right. Okay, so what was it? It was square and weed. A square and weed. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Rolling papers.
What the fuck, T?
What did you say?
She said fucking Max, dude.
Taylor Gang.
She's calling me a square because I'm made of weed and I suck.
Dude.
Taylor Gang.
Why would I?
He likes me. To be fair, he doesn't have to make out with me, so that's fine. I understand.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
All right.
Thank God we don't do clips of this show. Okay.
Okay.
Max, and what did you say, Craig?
Rolling papers.
What do Max and rolling papers have? Now, here's where we establish a rule. Do you guys want to play so that you can, I'd like to maybe up top, unless it gets more difficult, establish a rule that you can't say something that you've said before.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if it gets a little harder, you can go back and say things you said before. But what do Max and what was yours again, Craig? Rolling papers have in common. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Smoking.
Hey, boom, baby. And that's how it's fucking played.
Nailed it.
Love it. All right. I'll go. Who wants to? We'll just do it. We'll just keep going. Me and Craig.
All
Me and
right.
Craig go. Okay. She's pushing our heads together. Get on the YouTube. All right. Yeah. All right, T. We got it with the hands on the head.
She
okay?
told me to kiss you,
We don't have to. Yeah, she
Wouldn't
tells
that
me to
be
kiss.
gay?
Tells me to kiss a lot of guys, dude. Being gay is actually kind of cool. Here we go.
It means happy.
Yeah, and also that you get to fuck dudes. So here we go.
Yeah, everybody likes to come.
Everybody likes to fuck dudes, especially dudes. Okay. What was that, T? Oh. It was an audio medium again. So what, you want to describe what you just did or no? Okay, we'll just get on the YouTube.
Oh
for
my
that
God.
one. She just put her whole arm. That's fine.
Poking
okay.
buttholes.
Just,
in
no, I think she's poking a neck from the inside is what she was doing. Jesus Christ.
I want to tickle your belly.
No glove.
From the inside.
Okay. Oh my God. All right, here we go. That's fucking disgusting. Craig, you and me. Do you want to, T, do you want to count us down from 3, 2, 1? Well, okay. All right, ready? Go ahead, T. Star
Breakfast.
Wars. All right, what do breakfast and Star Wars have in common? I got one. You ready? 3. You want to go ahead? Go ahead, T.
2, 1.
Milk.
Daily routine. Okay, milk and daily routine. Okay.
Okay.
Milk and daily routine. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
2, 1.
Banging.
Fuck.
Oh, what did you have? You're out, but it doesn't because you didn't say anything.
Yeah. No,
No, that was, he said. Okay, well, he's back in. What do fucking and banging have in common?
Fucking and banging?
Yeah, what do fucking and banging have in common?
Okay,
All right,
this
you
one's
ready?
easy.
Go ahead, T.
3, 2, 1.
Fear. Okay. What do fear and cum have in common? You ready?
No, hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Fear and cum.
Okay.
2, 1.
Childhood.
Dicks. Okay. Childhood and dicks. And now, remember, I've already been mentioned, so you can't say me.
Fair enough.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Craig.
Uncle.
Oh, okay. Okay, Craig and Uncle. Craig and Uncle. And I can't say fear again, so, okay. Craig and Uncle. Okay.
2, 1.
Illegal.
Best.
Okay, all right. Best and illegal.
2, 1.
Drugs.
Okay.
Okay.
Drugs.
3, 2, 1.
Cops. You're out.
I'm out.
You're
I'm out.
All right.
Fuck.
That's all right.
Good
All
job,
right,
though.
T, you and me. You ready?
Yeah.
What you got? Oh, is the camera off?
No.
Oh, you going
Just
to pee?
take this bitch.
What? You just leaving?
Nothing. I was just getting something, but.
Go get something. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We still got to go.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's for later. We got an ace in the hole, and Craig knows about it now. It's not keep the show, the veil of showmanship,
Yeah,
the smoke and mirrors. If there's no smoke, you just see a bunch of yourself. Okay.
All right.
That's why the smoke's in the mirror house.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
Oh man. All right. It's not because somebody's smoking in there. It's part of the job. Okay. Craig. Fucking. Taylor. All right. Here we go. You gonna count us down?
Sure.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Adam
wait,
Scott,
I wasn't ready.
you're out.
I wasn't ready. Hang on, wait.
All right, and that's how the game is played.
Try it again, try
Oh,
again.
you want to do another one? Okay.
Ready?
All right. No, I'm not ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Colonial.
DVD. Colonial and DVD.
DVD.
Okay, I got one.
3, 2, 1.
Time travel.
Bethlehem. Ooh, Bethlehem time travel.
That's pretty cool.
You ready?
3, 2, 1.
Jesus.
Jewish.
All right, we're gonna end the show.
I am Paul Blue.
You pondering what I'm pondering?
Are you considering the same tactic as I?
Take the microphone back when you start saying Jewish.
Mike D, come back to us.
Oh, now.
Oh, now she takes the mic. Take it away from her. Take it away from her. Take that microphone. She's gonna get on a pedestal, dude. Jesus Christ. We almost got in real trouble there.
Are you thinking what I'm
Oh
thinking?
my God.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
And the answer, Taylor, is no. Okay, and that's. Taylor's been walking around the house going, "Silence is violence," and I now realize that it's not for the reason that is good. So. It's like silence is violence. And then I'm like, all right, I don't want to go into that. She's like, all right. She's like, do your own research, though. I'm like, all right. Let's go to sleep.
Good night.
All right. Well, that's
fun.
Are You Thinking What I'm Thinking? And that's our show.
I think it was good.
Craig, we want to present you with something. T.
What? You fucking with me?
We would like to present you with just a little something for being so generally excellent with the edits and the helpfulness.
Absolutely scathing.
You're a real force of energy, and I mean, I could imagine doing this show with so many other people, but you know, since you're around and it's going pretty well, we'd like to give you the award you deserve. That is a Dundee.
Smart piece.
Is this real?
That's real as, you know, I mean, it's in your hands, and that show is fake, so it's as real can get as far as that's concerned.
That's awesome.
It is a metal.
Are you actually giving this to
Yeah,
me?
that's for you. That's a Dundee for you.
Dude,
'cause
that's a
we
real
love you.
Dundee.
Yep.
It's
a real
a Dundee.
From South Carolina over here, folks. All right. Well, thank you, Craig, and thank you for listening, listeners, and thank you, T, for turning the camera back on all the time.
Now you're probably saying,
It's fine if it's not going back on. We're at the end of the show. It's fine.
It's
You don't have
over.
to worry about it. It's over.
Relax
With the executive
about
producer.
it.
You set the tone. Right now, I'm real nervous. So it's all good. It's all good. We're done. Craig's got the Dundee. They got a little bit of the Dundee, hopefully. If not, nobody gives a shit. It's an
I'll
audio
take a picture of
podcast.
this and I'm gonna post it.
Yeah. That way people know it's real.
Yeah.
Craig asked if it's real. Well, not if you don't post it.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of posting things, where can they find us, Craig?
Oh, find us on Instagram. Find us on Facebook at UFBros Disc Golf. Okay. And if you haven't found us on YouTube, do that because that's our channel.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Thank you for listening and watching.
UFBros Disc Golf at gmail.com. Send us some love.
And go fuck yourself in the woods.
Fuck yourself in the woods. And while you're out there, why don't you spay and neuter your local pedophile?
Don't forget. Bye.
Bye.